Hi everyone, welcome back to the Faithful Ewe YouTube channel. My name's Hazel and this is a spinning, weaving and hand dyeing podcast from Mid Wales in the United Kingdom. This is a part of a series of video vlogs that I'm doing about updating my potting shed into a weaving shed. I've been working hard on it over the last few weeks. I've done all the walls and I've done the ceiling and I've done the roof, and now I'm up to the floor. I'm trying to do it all out of recycled materials as much as possible without having to spend any money as part of my no spend year, which I started at the beginning of the year. So far I'm not doing too badly. I've had to buy screws, I've had to buy nails to do the roof, to put that on properly, and I've just had to order some drill bits because the drill bits that I was using, one snapped and one melted. So yeah, I've had to order some more just to finish off the roof. But today I'm going to start the floor. I've tidied up into one half of the shed and I'm just going to do the first half and then move it all over and do the other half, because the weather's looking a bit unpredictable today, like it might rain as well, so I don't really want to have everything outside and then find that it rains and it all gets wet. So yeah, that's my thinking behind that one. It's a little bit cold here today. I've got my big coat on and a scarf on still. It is May and it seems a bit daft to be dressed up like winter, but it's a little bit too cold. So I've just had my little coffee break and now I'm going to get stuck in. So I'll take you into the weaving shed and show you where I'm up to. So let's go in there now. As you can see, I'll just show you. I've pretty much finished the ceiling now. I've pretty much finished the roof. It's all secure. At the back there at the top, I don't know whether you can see, but I've now put a piece of sheet metal across the back and that's sealed up all those gaps and made it watertight now. So I've just got a little bit in the corner to finish over there above the ladders, and then that's that finished. So I've managed to secure it again on this side all the way up to the back now. There's roof beams there which I put in, which were new. They're now holding on the corrugate and the perspex. And I managed to piece this corner here and get this all secure. With the tin that I had, I managed to piece it. I just need to put a little bit here where there's a gap going down to that piece of wood there. And I've got a little bit of tin left, so I'll be able to do that and then I'll be able to secure that. But I just need to put just here another piece of wood to secure the perspex and secure the tin roof, and then that's that finished. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that it's all turning out. I do still need to decide what to do with this window, whether to do it black, white or blue, but I haven't decided yet. Right, so as you can see, I've put everything over this side of the shed by the door. And I've decided to start on the easier side, which is more level than the other, because it seems to have a dip in it which goes down to the doorway. It's a little bit higher than the door at the back, and then it's level with the floor, the outside floor at the front. So I think it's been used as a pigsty at some point, or an animal shelter at some point. So I think that's the reasoning behind the runoff in the floor, so that when they were washing it out, that the water would run away from the shed and out into the garden. So yeah, as you can see, I've taken all the top layer of concrete off because it was all disintegrating anyway and was no good, and all it took was a tap with the hammer and the whole thing just broke up under me anyway. So yeah, I've decided to take it all up, so that's what I've done. This is all a mess that's left down here that needs cleaning up, so I need to take all that out and bag it and put it outside, take it away to the tip. There is a layer of bricks here in the middle which have to stay there because I don't want to have to use too much cement, but they're going to be covered anyway by the slate. At the back here, I managed to take out a few more bricks at the bottom there, which was sticking out into the floor, so that's good. So all that's pretty much levelled off now all the way up there. That's all the same, that's jutting out into the room, all the same all the way down now, so that's a lot better. There is a couple of little ledges here. There's one here and then there's one here where I can put either ornaments or a couple of candles, but I'm definitely going to be putting the fire there, so that's pretty good because it needs to be 12 inches away from the wall anyway, so yeah, that's going to be quite handy. But as you can see around the edge here, just here around the edge, there is a lip in the concrete, so I need to try and hack that off and get that off if I can. I'm not sure if there's bricks underneath that, if it's a line of bricks from the foundations of the shed, but I'm going to have a go and see if I can hack it off, because if I can get the flags pretty much up to the wall then, which will be a lot better. But if not, I just have to work around it. But that goes all the way around the edge pretty much of the floor, so yeah, I need to have a go and try and get that off. There are a few bits and bobs here actually in the floor as well that are going to need to be evened out for the slate to go on, so I can get it pretty level. But yeah, I'm going to have a little go of that now. That's my mattock that I used to break up the concrete that needed to come up. As you can see down this part here, there's a lip as well, which is where the bricks are. So I need to try and level that off as well. And just here there is a few bricks as well, so I need to try and sort that out. But I think that because it's a straight edge, I can pretty much put my slate up to that, and that shouldn't be a problem. So I don't know whether you can tell, but this is where the floor then dips down quite sharply, and then it goes out into the yard there, which is out the front. So I need to try and sort that out. Those are the bricks that I've taken out from that bit of wall I've just shown you. So yeah, so that's my job for today, for the rest of the day today. This is my wheelbarrow with my sand and my cement in, and they're my ear defenders for breaking up the concrete, because it's quite loud in there, using a metal hammer and a metal chisel. So yeah, I needed my ear defenders to protect my ears. So yeah, the man in the builder's yard recommended I use 2 parts sand and 1 part cement, or even 3 parts sand and 1 part cement. He said it was up to me. He said but either mix would work quite well. And he said to put it on dry and then use the watering can to make it wet, put the stone on top, and then leave it to dry. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll fill in the gaps with some sand and cement to finish it off. So this is the slate that I'm going to be using. This stuff here. This is what came from my shed in the other house. And before we moved, I had another shed that I'd built, and I took the floor and brought it with me. So before that, I never bought it. It was recycled from somewhere else. Somebody gave it to me, so from an old chapel. So that's rather nice. It's keeping it Welsh and keeping it recycled as well. So I've had to buy some cement, a bag of cement, but I did have an old bag of cement from doing a wall at the back, and sand that I bought last year. So as I say, all my materials have been very minimal. Right, okay, so happily the floor's not brick underneath. It is just a line of concrete. I'll just show you. This is what I've just done. This is all the debris that's coming out. So yeah, I've cleaned that corner up. This is where the bricks are that have been taken out. I've just cleaned that up as well. So yeah, I can carry on with the rest, and quite happily I know now that it's not brick, it is just concrete, and it's just going to take a bit of time just to get that out. Right, it's about 8:30 in the evening now, and I've done a quarter of the floor. I've done this part here and got that level. It's level all the way round. I've put the spirit level across, and it's level in all directions. And I've just done my second mix, ready to lay these flagstones down in this part here, and then that will be it for this evening. It's raining outside, so I don't really want to be going backwards and forwards up the garden with the sand and the wheelbarrow churning up the grass. So that's it for this evening. So yeah, I'm going to finish off my mix. It's a little tiny bit wet at the moment, but I wasn't too sure what to do from what the builder recommended in the builder's yard. So he just said to put the dry mix on the floor and water it with the watering can, so that's what I've done. So I don't know if I've done it right, but it seems to be sticking. The flagstones seem to be getting sucked into it, so they're not going to move. So yeah, I'm happy with that anyway. Around the edges there are a couple of big gaps where the slate wasn't even in that part there and that part there. So I'm going to go down the forestry track tomorrow and see if I can find some nice bits of stone or nice bits of slate just to fill those 2 bits in. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be other bits by the time I'm finished, but yeah, I'm just going to finish this corner here. I wanted to use the big flagstones, these big flagstones, because this is where the floor loom's going, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't have too much levelling out to do and too many different pieces of slate in one place, so that the floor loom will be straight. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that now because the light's disappearing, and in the next video I'll show you what the floor when it's done. Right, so thanks for joining me today. I hope you like what I've been doing since I last spoke to you. As you can see, the shed's coming on quite quickly. I did say that I wouldn't be getting it done till the end of the summer, but I can see it being finished by the end of the week, and my weaving loom being set up at the weekend. So hopefully, all being well, I'll get the floor done today and tomorrow, and I'll show you the results when it's finished. So hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you do like my videos, please do like and subscribe, and please do click on the little bell to keep up to date when I update new videos. And I hope you enjoy the content. Please feel free to comment below and I'll happily get back to you, and let's start a discussion about using recycled products to do the things that we need to do around the place. So thanks again, have a nice day, and see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.